Stop. Before you throw that away, look at it for 1 second. That small white end of a green onion you're holding in your hand, that's not trash. That's free food you can grow again and again. Most people buy green onions every week, use half of them, and throw the rest away without realizing that green onions are one of the few vegetables that never actually die if you cut them the right way. In fact, with just a glass of water or a small pot of soil, you can regrow fresh green onions right on your kitchen windowsill. And once you start doing this, you'll honestly wonder why you ever spent money on them in the first place. No garden? No seeds? No experience needed. Whether you live in an apartment, a rented house, or you only have a small window with sunlight, this method works anywhere and takes just a few minutes to set up. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to grow endless green onions from simple kitchen scraps, step by step, using two easy methods: water and soil, plus a few important tips that most people don't talk about but make a huge difference in how long your onions keep growing. By the end of this video, you'll be able to turn something you normally throw away into a constant supply of fresh, healthy green onions at home. And yes, you may never need to buy them again. Chapter 1. Why green onions regrow from scraps. Green onions are different from most vegetables we buy from the store. When you cut a tomato or a lettuce, it's finished. But green onions work more like a living system. The secret is in the white base where the roots are attached. That part is not just a stem, it's a storage area full of energy, water, and growth cells. When you cut the green tops and leave the root end intact, the plant doesn't die. Instead, it switches into survival mode. It uses the stored energy in the base to push out new green shoots. That's why you often see green onions starting to grow even inside your refrigerator. This makes green onions one of the easiest and fastest vegetables to regrow at home. You don't need seeds because the plant already exists. You're not starting from zero, you're simply restarting the growth cycle. Another reason green onions are perfect for beginners is that they don't demand perfect conditions. They grow in water, in soil, in small containers, and even in low-budget setups. As long as the roots stay healthy and get a little light, they keep coming back. Once you understand this basic idea that green onions are designed to regrow, everything else becomes simple. You stop seeing kitchen scraps as waste and start seeing them as a resource. And this one small habit can slowly change the way you think about growing food at home. Chapter 2. Fast Regrowth Method: Growing in Water. Growing green onions in water is the quickest way to see results, which is why it's perfect if you're new to home gardening. After using the green tops for cooking, take the white root ends and place them upright in a small glass or jar. Add just enough water to cover the roots. This part is very important. If you fill water too high and cover the entire white stem, the onion can rot and start smelling bad. The roots should sit in water while the cut top stays above it. Now place the jar near a window where it receives bright, indirect sunlight. You don't need harsh sun, just natural daylight is enough. Within 24 hours, you'll notice the roots getting longer. Within 2 to 3 days, fresh green shoots will start growing from the top. Change the water every day or at least every second day. Fresh water keeps the roots healthy and prevents bacteria from building up. If the water becomes cloudy, that's your sign it needs to be replaced. This method is great for short-term use and quick harvests. However, after 2 or 3 cuttings, growth may slow. That's when moving the onions to soil becomes a smart next step. Chapter 3. Long-term method: Growing in soil. If you want thicker, stronger, and longer-lasting green onions, soil is the best choice. Start with a small pot that has drainage holes at the bottom. This prevents excess water from sitting in the soil and causing root rot. Fill the pot with loose, well-draining soil. You don't need expensive potting mix. Even regular garden soil works if it's not too hard or clay-like. Make small holes with your finger and place each onion root about 1 inch deep,
keeping the cut part above the soil surface. Water lightly after planting. The soil should be moist, not wet. Overwatering is one of the biggest mistakes people make. Green onions prefer slightly damp soil, not muddy conditions. Place the pot in a spot where it receives at least 4 to 6 hours of sunlight daily. A balcony, terrace, or sunny window works perfectly. Over the next few days, the plant will focus on building roots first, then push out new green leaves. Soil-grown green onions may grow a little slower at the start, but they reward you with stronger leaves and more regrowth cycles. With proper care, one plant can give you harvests for months.
Chapter 4. Harvesting the Right Way for Endless Growth. How you harvest green onions decides how long they will keep growing. Many people make the mistake of pulling the entire plant out of the soil or cutting it too close to the base. This stops regrowth. The correct method is simple. Use clean scissors or a knife and cut the green leaves from the top, leaving at least 1 inch of the plant above the soil or water line. This small remaining portion is enough for the onion to start growing again. You can harvest once the leaves reach 6 to 8 inches in height. After cutting, the plant usually starts producing new growth within a few days. In ideal conditions, you can harvest every 7 to 10 days. Always avoid damaging the white base. That's the engine of regrowth. If it stays healthy, the plant stays productive. If the tips of the leaves turn yellow or dry, trim them off. This improves appearance and directs energy into fresh growth. Over time, you'll notice your green onions becoming thicker and stronger as they adapt to their environment. Chapter 5. Common Mistakes, Care Tips, and Pro Advice. The most common mistake when regrowing green onions is too much water. Whether growing in water or soil, excess moisture leads to rot. If something smells bad, that's your warning sign. Another mistake is lack of light. Green onions grown in dark areas become thin, weak, and pale. Bright, natural light is key for healthy growth. For best results, start in water for fast regrowth, then transfer to soil for long-term harvesting. This gives you the best of both methods. You can also plant multiple onions together in one pot to create a fuller, more productive container. Just leave a little space between each base so the roots don't crowd each other. Finally, remember that green onions are forgiving plants. Even if growth slows down, a little sunlight, fresh water, and patience usually bring them back. Once you build this habit, you'll always have fresh green onions at home, grown from scraps with almost no effort.
And that's all it takes. From something you usually throw in the trash, you now have a simple way to grow endless fresh green onions at home. No seeds, no garden, and no extra money. Just a small habit that keeps giving back. Once you start doing this, buying green onions again honestly feels unnecessary. You cut what you need, let them regrow, and your kitchen stays stocked with fresh greens all the time. If this video helped you, give it a like. It really supports the channel. Subscribe for more easy gardening tips that actually work, especially for small spaces and everyday homes. And let me know in the comments, are you growing yours in water or in soil? Thanks for watching and happy growing.